Ready? Hi, I'm Laura. Hey, I'm Katrina.
I'm Mark.
And I'm Joy.
Imagine a teenager who is capable of controlling an army, who is able to make life and death decisions, who understands the tactics of war and is able to destroy an enemy, who is able to direct his soldiers when to strike and how many soldiers to take. He's able to also make his way strategically around the world, unnoticed by an enemy, and make the final crushing blow that will save life as we know it. That is the power of video games. No longer do we have to dream or read about these experiences. We are able to actually get lifelike experience in becoming men of war. We are able to prioritize, to be able to look at tasks on hand as well as tasks elsewhere. We're able to multitask within ourselves. So maybe war isn't your cup of tea. That's no problem. There are many video games out there that do not revolve around war or fighting. Today I will show you how video games are able to benefit your life in 7 or more ways. Not all 7 may be found in each video game, but at least one will be found within each. And knowing which video games contain which benefits will help empower you to be able to choose good video games for not only yourself, but for your family. The seven skills I was talking about are educational, your social skills, having family time, learning patience, problem solving, learning to work as a team, also having a strategy in your life, and reading maps or a compass. Age of Empires 2 is a video game that has a few of these benefits within, but the one I wanted to highlight was the educational aspect. The creators of this game put a storyline in it to where you would learn world history. You will meet notable people such as William Wallace. You'll be able to fight the Battle of Falkirk of 1746. You will meet Joan of Arc from France, Saladin, a Muslim warrior, Genghis Khan, a man from Mongolia who created an empire and captured much of Eurasia in the 13th century, and also Barbarossa, who was a German emperor who took Palestine over in the late 12th century. You might be wondering, how could a video game create social skills? There are games like Mario Party, Dance Dance Revolution, Rock Band, and Dance Central that will not only encourage but promote competitiveness and having fun together. Video games will bring people from all over the world via the internet to play together and to strategize together and work as a team. You will have to learn to work with different personalities from all over the globe. Research done by Cole and Griffiths in 2007 shows that over 1/3 of people that play video games have friends in-game. You are also able to play video games as a family. You can have your kids who are guitarists. You can sing on the world tour. You can learn the different songs and become one of the hottest bands in the world. This is Rock Band. Yes, it's fake, but it's just as real as playing Monopoly or the game of life. The important part is that you are able to have fun as a family and spend that precious time together and to learn and grow with each other. One game that I have played, Sid Meier's Civilization, teaches patience. It is a turn-based strategy game that will make you think in long-term and in short-term goals. You will have to strategize with yourself and with others to create an economy and to create an empire that is the greatest of them all. Also, there's a game called Final Fantasy. This will teach you problem-solving skills. The entire game is a puzzle, and it makes you think about every situation and every choice that you're going to make. Teamwork is the very essence of an MMORPG, or a massive multiplayer online role-playing game. World of Warcraft is a great example of this, as it uses 5, 10, and 25-man teams to go into dungeons and to not only try to find the best gear for yourself, but to complete objectives in the video game as a team. Some teams will go as far as having conversations through the keyboard and also through a mic to be able to communicate effectively and work as a team to complete their objectives. Not only do you do this in video games, but we also use it as an armed forces. We're consistently speaking with each other and using our communication skills to fight as a team. Strategy is not something we need for our generals. Company CEOs, leadership, floor managers are constantly using a strategy to build their companies. They need to be able to prioritize their tasks, to form teams, to understand the consequences of their decisions. They will know the pros and cons of every decision that they ever make. StarCraft 2 will also help you learn how to do that through the unit compositions and always fighting as a team. You might wonder how you can learn with maps and compasses in a video game. There are now large 3D worlds, such as World of Warcraft, that require you to use a map and a compass to get around the world and to find the objectives that you need. Yes, it might sound simple, but it's important to know how to use a map key. For example, as an American, I am able to go to Europe, I can travel, I can grab a map, I can understand how to get around town, not because I understand the language, but because I can read a map key. In conclusion, I want to remind you that playing video games can help you in many positive ways. I want to reiterate that they can teach you history, they can teach you patience, they can give you opportunities to socialize, have family time. You can learn critical thinking skills, problem-solving skills. You can work as a team. You can use strategy in your daily life and in a career. And you can also find some practical uses with a compass. These skills help you in your life and can all be learned just by turning on the power button and playing your favorite video games. Thank you. Are there any questions?
So I know there's a lot of educational video games, and but I've also played very violent video games in the past. How would I know which video games are right for, say, my children to play, like younger kids? How would I know which games are appropriate for their levels?
Every video game has a rating to where you are able to see if this game is more for a mature audience or more for a younger audience or even more geared towards the teenage audience. Also, you can go online and do research on what kind of historical or educational backgrounds there are in the video game, and that'll help you teach or learn some of the things that it might actually teach your children as they are playing.
So does it also have what age it's recommended for, as well as the rating? Or no?
In the rating, it'll say the age, maybe E for everyone,
Okay.
or if it is a T, that's more for the teenagers, 13 and up, and it is easily recognized on the video game.
I'm concerned with my children becoming too addicted to playing this kind of game. What can we do? What kind of games can they play where they're not going to be playing 3-4 hours a day?
I don't think it's really a question of what kind of video game, but maybe the emphasis you have on doing other activities. just as you can spend an entire game playing golf, you can also spend an entire game playing video games. I don't promote either of those. I think it's required to have a balance in life, and you just need to teach your kids to understand, yes, video games can be good, but there is a balance in all things. Alright, thank you very much.